So just kind of wrapping up, we've started talking about how you guys shaped your strategy, where you decided to go. You mentioned ultimately investing on the consumer side and coming bringing up the B2B line as well. We talked about technology and how cloud enables you to do all that. If you took it all in perspective, what do you think is, you mentioned it already, but I think what I love about your story is that it's mid-market competing and technology enabling the mid-market to compete. And sometimes, people are so enamored about the big brands, oh, Apple can do no harm, and if somebody has a bad experience at Starbucks, they don't say I had a bad experience at Starbucks, they say I had a bad experience at that Starbucks, right? And they just go to the next one down the street because it's better. And so there's a resilience to these big brands that's admirable. And sometimes in the mid-market, you feel like you're grinding it out, you're competing, and are you ever, do you ever have a shot at being, an Amazon or an Apple or a Starbucks? And yet, I think you've pointed out that it is possible. So I was wondering if you had any kind of parting thoughts about sort of that inspiration for mid-market, right, and what they could do.
And I guess for me, the question is, do you want to be? So I love it that at our company, I'm the chief operating officer. I don't have an administrative assistant. Right next to me at our offices, I sit next to the president of the company. She doesn't have an administrative assistant. If you call us, we answer our phones and we talk to you. If you send me an email, I'm the one responding to your email. And so I really enjoy that size organization. I don't know that I would be happy. I've been at those organizations where you're huge, and you lose some of that ability to interact directly with the consumer, and then you hear about people going on listening tours or going to go around and listen. I don't have to go on a listening tour. I hear from our customers every single day. And if I'm not hearing from you and you're one of our customers and you want to call me or you send me an email, that's fine too. I'd love to continue the dialogue and chat with you. And so I like our size company. So I don't aspire to be Apple or Amazon, that size for that reason. That's just a personal decision that I've made, where I am in my arc of life. With that said, there's absolutely no reason, back to our point earlier, there's absolutely no reason why our company, mid-sized company, why we can't deliver the same solutions at the same enterprise class level as the biggest folks in our space. Absolutely no reason, hands down. Pick a great partner, like Tallan's been for us, to help guide you on that journey. Understand that as the future unfolds, be agile, be innovative, be willing to listen to your customers and your clients and make some changes along the way.
And learn.
That's great, and learn, always continuously learning. And it'll be a great journey. There's no reason why you can't do that in today's market space. You don't have to be big to have the economies of scale to be able to do these things. In fact, if you go all the way back to kind of our first chat on this topic, in fact, it's the mid-sized enterprises that I think have the most ability to be innovative today, because we can quickly try something. If it doesn't work, we just back it out, go on.
Much easier.
Yeah, we can fail fast and move on, spin up a server, try something, okay, move on. It's a lot easier for us than if you're at a much larger company, right? Turning the battleship, as they say, can be tough.
Yeah, I think personally for anybody, for everybody, every instance of looking up at an Amazon, an Apple, or Starbucks, you can look down and you can see, Blockbuster, right? It's certainly a big company at one point and doesn't exist anymore because it was, not keeping up, and somebody like Netflix could come around, and one day or at some point they were a startup and they were the small guy and then they were the medium guy, but they fought and now,
right.
They rule the roost.
Yeah, and it's that's a great case study, and the Blockbuster folks, smart folks, dedicated, but their industry got disrupted, and fundamentally they didn't. By the time they reacted to that disruption, it was a little too late.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a lesson for us all, right? Keep your ears to the ground, and if you think something might be disruptive, maybe it's time to turn it over, look at it, and experiment with it.
Or buy it.
Or buy it, yeah.
That's right.